And here we go. What do you, no.
Yeah, you do it.
Yeah, me do it. I do it. There. So, hey, everybody.
Hey,
Welcome back.
everybody.
Here we are again.
We got a lot of people in there. We got Johnny.
Here I am again on my own.
And
going down the only road I've ever known.
is it Rick? No.
Is that Rick? I think that's Rick. But they call him Boxer Pit now. YouTube decided that that's your name, and they won't let him
Did
change
he
it.
give himself that name?
No, YouTube did that. YouTube's done that to a lot of people recently. I've been hearing tons of complaints.
Yeah, but I
about
mean, you go from Rick the Boxer Pit.
it.
How do you do that?
I don't know. Ask the YouTube algorithm how that works out.
And then we got K Munin, and I saw
other people are.
Reynard.
Yeah, Reynard is there.
I saw Reynard. How are you? Hello to everybody that is in the chat.
You really got that cranked.
Let me go turn it down.
Really good.
The TV's on upstairs.
And we can hear it, and it's like, good Lord. Yes, of course we know that. Of course, Rick is saying, yeah, the YouTube changed my name. Yes, that's the problem, and that's been happening to a lot of people, and they've been complaining about it. I don't know why they would do that, but they did. In their infinite wisdom, ScrewTube decided to go ahead and change everybody's names without their permission, without their knowledge or consent, shall we say. But hey, that's just the way it is. She'll be right back. LPH will be right back. Not too adventurous of a week. Of course, we did put up the weekly roundup. We put up a haul video this week, of course. That would be the haul from Retro Toy Swap, and tomorrow we will be putting up the haul from the Conyers show, because I know a lot of people were asking if we were going to do that too. Yes, we'll put that one up tomorrow. Legends is here, and so on and so forth. And upcoming shows, I'm gonna try to get to the Atlanta Comic Convention, try to get to the Southern Spin. That's the Atlanta Record and CD show. The retro will be up again on February. February.
Legends.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you, Rick. Let's see. Infinity, do you mean that they fell, hit that? Yeah,
that's how it works. They walked under a low door frame. No, Rick, we did not see that. He says I sent link. If you put links in your comment, YouTube will remove them.
Yeah.
So yeah. If you I saw that comment and there's no link there, because YouTube isn't going to allow that. That's another thing that they've decided to do in their infinite wisdom, is to prevent you from putting links in your comments.
Hey, Robert. Yes, it's 7 o'clock.
Yeah, he says happy birthday. Are you too late? It's all over now.
Again.
It's too late. The birthday came and went.
Yes. Great to see everyone. Hope y'all had a very uneventful week.
And there's Master Payne is joining us.
Yes.
As well as Pastor Rick.
Hey, Pastor Rick.
So yeah, and Eunice said, what time will the Conyers Toy Show live stream be on tomorrow? No, it's not a live stream. We did the Conyers Toy Show live last Sunday, but people were asking about the haul. Is there a haul going to be a separate haul video from that? There is, and that's going on tomorrow. I'm not sure what time, but it'll go up tomorrow. How old I'm 186.
David doesn't know how old he is. Because he don't know.
I do know how to calculate it. I just don't think about it. I never had a birthday.
He was born in 1969. So that's how old he is.
Yeah, it would make me 56. If you must know. But yeah, my mother didn't do birthdays. So I never had a birthday party. So I don't think about that kind of stuff usually. But yeah, haul video tomorrow, and then unboxing video coming up, maybe Tuesday,
Mhm.
including stuff that we were sent in the mail.
Yes.
We got a package from Johnny, actually. Johnny Future is in here, and that's going to be in that unboxing video.
My dad's doing good. He's settling in nicely.
Sight beyond sight. Thundercats fan is here.
Yeah, so that's how that is. He's doing okay. He's settling in, and that's about as good as he's gonna get. You know, so he's safe where he is.
Yeah.
And he's being watched 24 hours a day, so he won't run away. Robert's 57. You're 56.
Oh, wow.
Y'all neck and neck. You're 56.
Well, I won't ever catch you.
Yeah.
Oh, something for the kitties. Pastor Rick made a donation to the felines. Thank you.
Thank you, Pastor
still
Rick.
Still taking care of 17 currently with them kittens.
Yeah.
17 felines. Yes, it adds up. And again, just when I thought I was thinning that out a little bit, I thought I had a picture. Let me see. Yeah, because yes, I did. Johnny sent me he says, did you see the video with the KFC bucket? I did see that. He saw some new KFC, and they had they tried to be a little nostalgic in it with like vintage pictures and stuff like that. So I did see that, and he had a lamp. It was a bucket lamp, and let me see if I could find it. Oh my. It was a bucket lamp, and he was wondering if he should like offer them some money for it.
Oh, wow.
Take it home. They're not going to let you get that.
No.
Where you could always wait until they get pissed off and just abandon the place, and then you can sneak in there and grab it. That's what you could do. I don't know where the hell that image is. I can resend it and then pull it up again.
Yeah, you did it.
That actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
That actually happened recently at a Wendy's. Ooh. Was it Wendy's? I think it was a Wendy's or Hardee's. It might have been a Hardee's in Kansas City, where somebody went in there to get whatever, and there was nobody in the restaurant, no employees at all. The place was just empty.
No, Robert, it's 66 degrees here where we are. So it's pretty warm. Yes, but nice tomorrow it's going to be very cold. It's going to wake up to 23, and it's going to be cold all day. So, yeah, but I don't miss Chicago at all. We lived in the Chicagoland area, and it was cold, and we hated every second of it. And I was glad when we left. Hey, John McJunkin, how are you? Thank you for being with us today. Thank all of you for being with us today, taking time out of your busy schedule to hang out with us and chit chat and talk about nostalgia and stuff like that. How many of y'all saw the new Supergirl trailer? I saw the Supergirl trailer. Well, one of them. It doesn't really say what the movie's about.
It's about nothing.
And that's the one thing me and David talked about earlier this week. We talked about how you have these movie trailers, but it doesn't tell you what the movie is about.
Not anymore. Yeah. They used to give you a brief idea, concept.
Without, they used to do that without spoiling it. You know, you didn't get any spoilers or nothing like that.
Rich was asking about, mentioning that the Sears. Yeah, I did the live walkthrough of that Sears catalog. People really liked that.
Yeah, it really sucked. It did. I guess when I first saw it the first time, because I thought, then I showed it to David, I thought it was on Earth. I guess it's not, because it looked very post-apocalyptic and all of that. And I'm like, it's so dark. And normally when you see Superman, it's bright and, you know, hopeful and stuff like that. But this one was all dark and post-apocalyptic, and it was like, Yeah, it did have that Guardians of the Galaxy feel.
Which worked for the Guardians of the Galaxy, but you know, you can't just keep copying the same formula over and over and over and over.
Yeah, and then they showed that in the trailer that I saw. The dog was peeing on Superman in the article, the newspaper. It was just, I don't know. Yeah, it like you said, John, that was very disrespectful.
Well, that's all they did to him in the film.
Yeah, it was, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never seen or read. Well, the only Supergirl I've ever seen was in the animated movies. I never read the book or anything, so I don't know anything about it. I didn't care for her in the animated movies. You know, at first when she came around, she was very arrogant and a snob and all of that. And then, you know, she kind of got better over time. So that was good. It showed growth, but never a character that I liked. Like, I'm like, man, I just want to read her comics, or I want to see a movie based on her. You know, never that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Supergirl is an absolute slob, says K Munin in the trailer. She's living in her own filth. The trailer starts with peeing on Superman's image. Awful. Yes, and they made her a drunk.
Yeah.
And Lobo is supposed to be in it.
Yeah, big deal. They'll probably screw that up too. I mean, it's like, oh, Lobo's in it. That's not enough.
Yeah, yeah. Everything has to be cynical for the modern audience, which won't be going
to see it anyway.
Yeah,
that's right. Stop pandering and try setting some examples once in a while. What Legend says, we got hit hard in Ohio today while I was at work. Joked with a coworker we wanted to move to Chicago, yet disliked the cold. Said, you still want to move to Chicago? Is it freezing there?
Yeah. Of course it's cold. It's probably been snowing since October.
Oh, has it?
Probably.
I don't know.
The Arrowverse Supergirl was good. It was on Channel 2. Didn't do so well, so they put it in the Arrowverse. Okay.
And Johnny said, she said he believes in good in everyone. I believe in the truth.
The truth in everyone. I see the truth in everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, okay. At least Superman knows the truth about everyone. He just hopes that the good in them will come out.
Mm-hmm. He hopes for better.
Yeah. So no, that's nothing I want to see at all. Nothing about that trailer made me say, man, I want to go see that. Give it a chance. Let's see. He was respectful when she mentioned him. He sees the good. Yeah.
Well,
I don't. She didn't say it in a respectful way.
She said that to be snarky. She said that to be snarky.
Oh, is Jason Moana playing the
Lobo?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I know they said that they were that he was gonna play, but I didn't know that was him. Hey, Raw Talk, Raw Deal
is joining us today.
How are you? Hope you're doing well.
Well.
A good person, not a
nihilistic drunk. Yeah. Bernard wants to know if we could afford it when we buy Marvel from Disney.
No.
If I have money to burn like Elon Musk, I'd buy it and just shut it off.
No.
Just shut it off.
I wouldn't want to have nothing to do with it.
Give it 5 years. Just shut it down for 5 years and leave it alone. Seriously. Just let it sit there. Because it needs a break. They all do. They all do. Because they keep trying to hammer. They keep trying to put the square peg in the round hole, as it were, and force something to work that has not worked historically. It has not worked historically. It keeps failing. It failed in the comics. It failed in the movies. It failed in the animated shows. It failed in the live action shows. And they keep trying to do it. And that's, if I remember correctly, Einstein's definition of insanity is to try to keep doing the same thing that doesn't work and expecting change.
Yeah, I agree with you, Raw Talk. Supergirl is just a reflection of today's independent boss girl, modern woman. And she got a little girl with her that's being the same. So now you're getting
two.
Yeah, you're getting hit on both sides. So it's like, oh man, you get hit on the left, you're getting hit on the right. It's coming at you on all sides. Also saw the trailer for Street Fighter. Looks good.
I didn't see that.
Oh, Joyce and Moana is Blanca. Oh wow!
Is he?
Really?
Yeah, I
he's everywhere now. But I like him. I think he's pretty good. I've seen a couple of
They're gonna
movies
burn him out.
He's been in. Yeah. I hope Supergirl feels
But Johnny wants
miserably.
it to fail.
Doesn't know what he's doing on this. Well, he's making another Guardians of the Galaxy because that was a success, but it worked for that. It doesn't mean that model is going to work everywhere.
What I didn't understand about the trailer is if she can fly, why is she taking a bus? That's the first thing that hit me. I was like, what the hell is she getting on a bus for? She can fly, right? Or did they change something? I don't know.
No.
It just doesn't seem, that didn't seem to make any sense.
No, we did not see Godzilla -1. We didn't see it. I never even heard of it.
See it. I didn't see it.
Yeah, so still like
there we go.
Actress in Supergirl more than Brie Larson. I don't even know who that actress is.
Oh yeah, kitties.
Oh
yeah, I gotta see the kitties, right?
I guess.
All right, let me see. I'll share that. Since they asked about it, here we go. I'll put that up real quick. Oh, that's only 3 of them though. There's 3 fluffy ones and then the short-haired one, and the short-haired one isn't in the shot. There's Mama looking angry, and then the 3 of the little puddins there. I like how their eyes are framed. It looks like they're wearing little masks. But there they go. This group makes it 17. Doing the best I can. Doing the best I can.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the cat. No, I was just gonna stop sharing so we can finish.
Just X that.
Okay. Oh yes, I know. You can't get enough. Every movie you're gonna see gonna have one of those two.
Master
Pascal
Paint says, Pedro Pascal.
He's in a lot of TV shows, and Jason Momoa is in a bunch of however you pronounce his name.
Pedro Pascal was Mr. Fantastic.
Oh, but he was in This Is One of Us or something.
I don't know. They cast him in a lot of stuff. It's like not that he's a bad actor, but they cast him in things that don't fit also. And it's just like, why are you doing this? A lot of these guys, they have no discernment whatsoever. And you can have discernment and be a brilliant actor and just say, I'm doing this and I'm not doing that.
Well, that money gonna spend.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Well, it does. If you want to have a good legacy, like name a bad Clint Eastwood film.
I haven't seen all.
Okay, I'm throwing it out in the atmosphere. Name a bad Charlton Heston film. See what I'm saying? Name a bad Orson Welles film that he was in. And Casino Royale doesn't count because he didn't want to do that. But Casino Royale was a parody of James Bond done in the 60s with Woody Allen and all kinds of weird people in it, Peter Sellers. But him and Peter Sellers, was it Peter Sellers? I think that Orson Welles and Peter Sellers did not like each other, and there was a huge conflict.
Well, Patty says it's just the first trailer, so we really don't know. But from what I hear, she can only fly when she's near the yellow sun. And that's the same for Superman. The yellow sun gives him his power. So when she's not
I don't know.
near the green, when she's near the green or the red sun, she loses all her power. That's what she heard. That would make sense because she's from the same planet as Superman, and Superman get his power from the yellow sun. So that makes a lot of sense. But then if she doesn't have any power, how did she do the eye beams? And how did she beat up all those guys in the bar? Yeah, because she tore the crap out of the bar. Yeah, and then she burned up, I think it was the train or something with the eye beams. Yeah. You know, she did all that. The bus, she wrecked the bus. Yeah, something. But, you know, it's like, whatever. It doesn't matter how you explain it. I know it's just nothing I'm interested in. I don't get excited for them anymore because people ask me all the time, you're going to see this, you're going to see that. No, I don't even care. It's not like when I was growing up and I was a kid in the heyday of film, because I think it really peaked in the 80s and then it started to dwindle through the 90s into where we are now, where
trailers would come out, and it's like, oh man, I want to see that. Even the goofy stuff was really cool, like Commando. Commando's absolutely goofy, but man, that's a fun watch.
Yeah.
Or what's the other one? Last Dragon. Goofy movie, but man, that's fun. I could watch that over and over.
Brie Larson is going to be in the next Super Mario. Who's she going to be?
Why are they going to do that again?
Oh, you know what they're doing again? Another Rush Hour. They're going to do a Rush Hour 4.
Oh, no.
I saw like the clips from that today.
Are they going to be pushing Jackie?
The Last of Us. That's what I meant.
Are they going to push Jackie Chan in a wheelchair? Because that guy can barely move anymore. He's so busted up.
Hey, Reston. Well, he can barely do any more martial arts because he's so messed up. So I don't know what he's gonna do. They might have to use a double, because I saw one martial arts film. It wasn't even a martial arts, but it was from a few years ago, and they had one scene, martial arts scene, and they used the stand-in. And it was like the first time, because you didn't see his face, you saw his back, and you could tell that wasn't Jackie Chan.
Yeah, he's too busted up.
Hey, Reston, how are you?
Over the years, he can't do it at all. Oh no, I don't even want to read that.
John McJunkin. Power Man and Iron Fist movie, only to hear that the studio is making Iron Fist into No, he's not. He's always joke around like that. He's not telling the truth at all.
Rick says that it was actually Peter Sellers and David Niven. I knew there was some kind of conflict on the set. The two of the actors really hated each other. But Bridges over Madison County. Who was in that film? Johnny. Stallone did do a couple of dogs.
Yeah, he did some bad ones. Yeah. Hey, T. Stewart, thank you.
T. Stewart made a donation to the channel. Thank you very much.
Who's the master?
Yeah, that's right. Show enough. I say who's the master, and you say show enough.
Oh no,
that was hilarious. I read that. Legend says Schwarzenegger tricked Stallone into that role. Stop or my mom will shoot. Yeah, I had read that somewhere, that he pretended like he wanted it because they had a little rivalry, and so Stallone jumped on it, and the movie was awful. Stallone's done some bad ones too, but he's had more good ones than bad ones, I think.
Chris Tucker stopped acting some years back, and he just went kind of underground. He stopped stand-up comedy. He stopped all of it. He just didn't want to have anything to do with Hollywood anymore. So when I saw the trailer and I saw him, I was like, man, they dug him up, because he said he wasn't coming back. He just didn't like the direction Hollywood was going in and all the filth. I heard him say that, because people were asking him some years back, why did he quit acting? Because he kind of quit at his.
He wasn't very good anyways.
No, but he was getting a lot of parts.
Yeah.
But then he kind of just quit. Yeah. And people asked why, and he said he just didn't want to do it no more. He didn't like the direction and all of that. Reacher was the last good action fight we had.
Season 1. With each season, the second season was, I thought, pretty bad. And the third season was better, but still not as good as the first.
Oh, I wish it was only a joke, but said,
John McJunkin tells us that's true. Well, it's another film I won't be interested in seeing. That's okay. Again, I'm not curious at all anymore. I just stopped being curious about the films when they come out. I don't even care. And, if it turns out that it was good, I can always go find it after the fact. I don't have to go to the theaters. I'm not getting paid to do that,
If you were paid, you'll go see it and you'll give a review.
If I was paid, I would go see it and I'd give it a really bad review, and then everybody would hate me. And then they wouldn't want to give me tickets anymore.
The only movie I'm still excited for, and I'm not gonna lie.
Here we go.
What?
Go on. I know what you're going to say.
The Batman movie.
Yeah, see, if they ever get to it.
They said they start filming. I saw the date, and then it's going to come out in 2027.
They pushed it back twice.
I know.
At least.
Yeah.
They pushed it back. Reston wants to know if Chris Tucker was a pastor. I've never heard that.
I heard he went more in the Christian realm. I don't know if he became a pastor though, but I did hear that he stopped and went more in that direction. But again, I didn't hear that he was a pastor.
Yeah.
That wasn't a joke, unfortunately. It's what the studio is regarding the production. Whatever.
Robert didn't like
Clint
Eastwood in Bridges Over Madison County.
I've heard of that, but I didn't know he was in it.
Yeah, I mean, and that's a reach. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's a reach. And Johnny tells us Demolition Man 2, and I don't see how that's possible unless they get a different villain, because Wesley Snipes was frozen solid and shattered.
Yeah.
Shattered at the end of the film, unless somebody glued him back together.
Yeah, but in the Terminator, they melted him and he came back.
Well, it was a different unit though.
Yeah,
they all look the same.
Yeah, still.
Okay, that's Demolition Man though. There's no robots.
Raw Deal says that he hates that Arnold and Sylvester could do Contra based off the video game. Street Fighter ruined that.
Well,
if they made a Joker film, they need to make a Luthor film.
They can't get it right. They haven't gotten the Luthor right since the original Superman.
He was good in the animated film.
But they just don't get Luthor right anymore.
No.
They keep wanting to try to make him appeal to the youngest possible generation.
Well, that's what they're doing with all these movies and comic books.
That's not what they want.
Shows.
That's a huge mistake to make the people younger. It's a huge mistake because they all forget where they were when they were kids. When you were a child, did you want to be a child or did you want to be grown up? That's why when you were a kid, you look to these adult action stars and you imagine being them. That's why action figures sold in the first place. So no kid wants to see a kid superhero or teenage superhero because they don't want to be that. They want to be an adult. They want to be a man or a woman. They want to grow up.
I think they would be all right if it was good.
Well, maybe. But bad writing doesn't help.
No, bad writing and bad cinematography doesn't help. Bad casting doesn't help. None of that helps. So who wants to see any of this stuff? Robert really wants to see Godzilla -1. I'm pretty sure you can find it on streaming.
Probably.
And then you can tell us about it the next
Raw
time.
Talk says they'll clone Simon Phoenix. Well, that would be, but you can't clone his personality without TV magic. And then there'll be gaps in the plot.
Robert says he'll watch anything Batman. David, don't worry about Lex Luthor. They can't get any villain right.
They can, but I mean, and then they ruin it. Like, for example, Loki in the Marvel Universe. That was really working. And then they turned him into a puss. And then they got, everybody kicks his ass suddenly. Suddenly he has no abilities. And then everybody just beats the hell out of him.
Jason Mon as Blanca and Lobo. What a career path. And he was Conan. I was somewhere. No, it wasn't. It's on Tubi.
Moana was the remake
of Conan.
Yeah, which wasn't that great. It was okay.
Yeah, they had some girl pushing him around.
The original was better.
It was Toho.
Toho?
I don't know. Godzilla -1
Toho
is not
theory. Toho is a Japanese film studio, right?
Okay. The Japanese did it, and it's more about the people than the monster. That's a Japanese. It's their baby. Yeah.
Patty says, yeah.
Okay, about the Godzilla -1.
Yeah, we make a Godzilla film, and then they go and they do it correctly.
Okay.
So basically, they've done that a few times. They did that when they had Godzilla 2000, and the Hollywood studio made Godzilla female. And then they were like, nah, you guys messed it up. Here, this is what it should look like. And then they came out with their version immediately afterwards. They probably branded off in a week, and it was a lot better.
The guy from Smallville was Lex Luthor, and he was good, says Robert. Blanca will not translate well into live action.
That's one of the big problems they have with taking cartoons or comic books and making them live action. Is sometimes it just doesn't look right.
It doesn't look right.
It does not look right at all.
Yeah, and that was my thing when they said they were going to do what's those monsters in
Monster Force.
Monster Force. They were going to make a movie out of that, and I'm like, I hope they do it as animated, because they're going to try and make it live action, and it's going to be all CGI'd out, and then it's going to look like an animation anyway. So might as well just make it animation.
That's what made me lose interest in even seeing the last Superman film, because I saw that fight scene with Mr. Terrific and the Marines, and I thought when I first saw it, I thought it was a video game clip. And I was like, what the hell is this? And people are saying that was one of the best scenes in the film, and I'm like, that?
Well, you didn't see the film.
I don't want to see
have been.
I don't want to see
best.
Yeah, and that's not saying much, because I thought it was that scene alone made me not want to be bothered.
Oh wow!
Because I'm like, it looks so phony. I don't want to see that and you could do better. Like Lord of the Rings, they made so much effort for realism in that film, especially with the hobbits. They did not use any computer generation with them at all. They crossed over overlapping film to make them appear smaller, rather than use any computer generation, because they didn't want anybody to pick up on it. What do you think? That's why they filmed it in New Zealand for like 4 years or however long they were out there filming the trilogy. They didn't want green screens if they could help it. It's like, Johnny says he agrees it looked like a video game scene. I thought so. Too much CGI. I mean, the human eye can still tell. And I don't want them to get to a point where we can't. Well,
they're working on it. And AI is about to take over. So y'all better get ready and just be all right with it.
It's Times Man of the Year, or Person of the Year now. They don't call it Man of the Year anymore. It's Person of the Year is AI on Time Magazine. And the editor made a good point, because he said the reason is because you can't go back now. It's too late. They're not going to let you go back. Nobody is. Pandora's box is opened and broken. You're not putting AI back in. Unless there's a huge solar flare that just wipes out all computers on the entire planet. We're not walking that back anytime soon. And hey, Hollywood has been warning us with predictive programming since Metropolis, the silent film.
That was a good movie. If you never saw it, that was very good.
That's what it was about, to a certain degree, because they had the robot. They turned the robot into an android to look like a real person, sent it to infiltrate the union, the workers, and it decided to do its own thing. It was like, you know what? Let me have a little fun with these people. And it started them rioting instead, and almost killed everyone in the city because the machines weren't being manned.
Yeah, Munin. I saw a clip this week, actually, where they have a AI actress, and they were testing it.
SAG is trying to fight them.
Yeah, because this thing is, and they did a whole video, and I've been watching some, and it tells you that it's AI. It's like these it's like a radio drama. Well, it starts off as a radio drama, but they got some. It's like a film. It's post-apocalyptic, and you see the people, but it's all AI. But the one I saw is more realistic. The people look more real. Like the ones I've been watching recently, you can tell that it's like it's an AI animation. It looks better than a lot of the animation, but you can tell. The one that SAG is talking about, this girl looks real.
Yeah.
And this actress
and has an Instagram profile.
Yeah. And this girl is complaining because she was like, she looks just like me. They stole my image, blah, blah, blah. And they showed the image of the real actress. and an image of the AI actors. They look similar, you know, but
Okay.
yeah, they were working on, like, they did like a little mini movie, like, you know, like a little 15 minutes something.
It was supposed to be funny, but it wasn't.
No, it wasn't funny at all.
Master Payne is saying, but back to the other thing really quick about Lord of the Rings. He said the forced perspective wagon they built for the Frodo and Gandalf scene was amazing. The table's true. I saw how they did the tables. They had two L-shaped tables, and one table was like 5 feet away, and then they come across it so that you can't see the gap in the middle. And Frodo is sitting at the other table, and then Gandalf is sitting at the front table. So they're like this, but it looks like they're right in front of each other. And they gave Frodo like larger items so that they, at the perspective, they looked like they were the same size. And that way he just looked smaller sitting across the table, but he wasn't. He was across the room. And things like that the naked eye wouldn't pick up on.
Yeah, I have a lot of wrestling
T.
figures.
Stewart's asking.
I have some.
You don't have
vintage,
like really old ones
no,
like LJN and stuff?
I have like a few, right? And 2 or 3.
I don't think you have any LJN.
Oh.
No. Frank and Frog.
Hey, Frank and Frog, how are you? We'll be out of work. And that's what they're afraid of. The singers are already afraid because they made a few years ago, they made a whole album with singing with AI. So the singers.
Oh, that fake band that was on YouTube and nobody knew.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So people are getting nervous, actors, but I mean, you know, they can emote. But then, you know, one of the arguments on that video clip I saw, oh, they can't emote. They don't have any experience to show through their acting. But then if you look at these modern actors, they can't emote either. They got the blank look.
They're terrible.
They can't show you excitement, fear, sadness, depression, anger. The only time they display anger is on social media. They don't show it in their films. So what difference does it make?
They can act outraged.
Yeah, they can do that real good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can't really use that as an excuse when the actors that the real people can't do it and they're not doing it. So what difference does it make if I got a computer not emoting? I got a human not emoting. So it don't make a difference. You know, you're going to still give them bad writing and they're going to still just regurgitate what you put in it.
Yeah, because reading the lines is not acting. It is basically is, you know, what we're saying. It's SAG. Yeah. But if you were watching, what is the name of that movie? I always forget, with America World Police.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of Screen Actors Guild, it was the Film Actors Guild, they called it, to change the acronym. Because if it's Film Actors Guild, what does that spell?
Go ahead and tell us. We don't know.
You can't acronym Film Actors Guild?
No, because I'm reading the comments.
You just don't want to say it.
I really don't even know what you're talking about.
Screen Actors Guild is SAG. SAG, S-A-G.
Oh.
Film Actors Guild was the parody.
Oh, okay.
And that's F-A-G.
No, Faye.
Because they were making fun of how like weak and wimpy they are in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, they are. They're testing it, and real actors are upset because they're afraid. If you were any good, you wouldn't be afraid, because you'll be like, well, I'm good. I know how to make a person really feel what I'm saying and doing.
Yeah.
So I don't have a fear that a computer is going to take over for me. And if they do, oh well.
Yeah, maybe you should have been a better actor. Christopher Reeve was really good. What was the name of that one film where he went back in time?
Yeah, I
Oh,
can't
man.
remember.
And that nervous breakdown he had at
Oh
the end.
God, yeah, he
Oh man,
died.
tell me he tell me he didn't look like he was really having a nervous breakdown in that
Yeah.
scene. I mean, seriously.
Hey Nexus, how are
Nexus
you?
is joining us.
Love from Oz. Oh yeah, came in there.
Oh, okay. Okay. Master says a recent Randy Travis album was AI, was it? And Johnny made a donation
Oh,
to the
because they
channel.
almost
Thank you,
cast
Johnny.
Shirley Temple as
Wizard of Oz.
as
Okay.
Dorothy.
As Dorothy.
Yes.
But thank you, Johnny, for helping us out. Again, donations typically go to the Feline Fund for cat food and such.
What's your opinion on art of physical media? Is it disappearing? DVDs were great.
The Nexus asks,
yes.
We're seeing a resurgence of it. If you go to Walmart now, they even have compact discs again. They have a display that's coming back suddenly.
But will it be like it was?
Never.
Yeah.
It will never be like it was. And this is why people, it comes up all the time. It's like, yeah, vinyl is still out there. The vinyl, at the local shop, they get the trendy vinyls, the record stores, but the new releases sell out. All those new releases are limited runs. So like when the Randy Savage rap album was recently, just last Christmas, re-released, and it was re-released in different stores, and each of those stores got the vinyl. Team America, thank you. I couldn't think of the name of the movie. Each of those stores, their vinyl record was a different color. Okay, so like I don't remember who got what, but let's say Best Buy was red and Target's was pink, and so on. All right, all of those are limited runs. Telling me that an album just came out and it's sold completely out, but then you find out they only had a total of 4,000 or 5,000 albums pressed.
Yeah,
that doesn't mean anything.
No,
you go to Target or Walmart or Barnes and Noble, which Barnes and Noble has the largest vinyl record selection you're going to find of all of four gondolas. But you go to Target or Walmart, it's one or two. And once upon a time in our era, when you went to Tower Records, you're talking about a store that was the size of Walmart that was full of records. And those companies wouldn't even bother to press an album if they didn't think they were going to get less than 500,000 copies out of it. So that era is gone. There's still an interest in it. And there's a big interest in vintage. We go to the record shows and they're busy.
Yeah, they're packed, and it's a lot of young people.
There's kids there like 10, 12 years old picking bins. Yeah. So it's out there, but it's more niche than mainstream. And the same thing with the CDs, because we've been seeing a resurgence of all that. You've seen blow molds this year coming back, real blow molds, because they realized that people were interested in the vintage ones. But blow molds are back, Instamatic cameras are back. Compact discs, all of that stuff is coming back. We even showed on one of the weekly roundups a couple of weeks ago, those old porcelain trees with the lights on it are back. People, they know there's people that are hungry for that, even younger people, but things have gone too far for that to ever become mainstream again.
Yeah. Rick says that it was somewhere in time.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, Raw Deal was saying because the WB was sold, and I hope that the movies and stuff or the TV shows get better.
We'll see.
You can only
hope. You can only hope. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, Johnny, if that's true. It might be true for some people, but like I said, we do go to the record show a lot. There are a lot of young people there, and they're not buying the exclusive records. They're looking for certain names.
They're picking
certain bands. Yeah. Now, does that mean they're listening to it? Probably. I don't know.
Who knows?
Because people buy comics just for the cover. They don't even read it.
That's true.
So it could be the same thing. I don't know. Raw Deal says physical media rules because there will be a major turning out of Netflix, Tubi, etc. because they are turning into network TV with all the commercials and extra fees to not have commercials.
Well, we all love our physical media anyways, because then we can watch whatever we want when we feel like it, and we don't have to watch a bunch of ads. I'd rather pop open the box set and watch an episode than and see a 47-minute long episode instead of that 47 minutes being drawn out to 2 hours and 15 because there's that many damn ads, because they show more ads than they ever have. Because you can see the blocks, like, you know, some of those cartoons that I put up, you know, I put up 3 of them for the holidays. I'm trying to do a 4th one. I don't know if I'll have time, because that's a lot of work putting those cartoon blocks together.
Shot.
Hey, Good Shot's joining us.
Mm-hmm.
But you know the ones I'm talking about, guys.
Yeah.
I've done 3 of those Christmas holiday things that I put up of vintage forgotten cartoons and not cartoons, but vintage forgotten holiday specials, stuff that a lot of you guys probably have never seen or forgot about, and commercials, right? 70s and 80s classic holiday commercials. It's a lot of work putting together, and I'm trying to do another one. But the ad blocks, the gap for a half an hour is usually 3 minutes, not more than 4. Okay, so you're putting 4 minutes worth of commercials in between where the ad blocks go, if you space it out properly, and then you get exactly 30 minutes, and then you get station identification and then the next show. But that's not how it is anymore. That's not how it is. They squeeze so much in there, and it's so annoying, especially when it's the same type of commercials over and over. You know, back in the day, and you know, we watch a lot of vintage game shows that still have the original commercials in them.
I only watch it if it has the commercials.
And you don't see repeats on the commercials. You don't. And nowadays you could see the same commercial sometimes 3 or 4 times in a row. And it's always insurance. It's always prescription medication. It's like, God, you know, what the hell has happened? And nobody pays attention. They're wasting their time. Who's paying attention to that?
We don't know, Robert. We got to see when it gets here.
Oh, Robert wants to know if we're going to Christmas live stream. Would anybody even come out for that? You guys got stuff to do, don't you?
Yeah, they got to eat with their family and exchange gifts and do this and that there.
Maybe they don't like their family.
Well, hey.
This is my family. I love my wife.
Johnny admitted I paid the minimum for YouTube to not
Johnny.
I couldn't take it anymore.
Johnny,
I've subscribed.
Johnny
It's not
in cash.
ads. It drove me crazy.
Mr. Pennybags from Monopoly here paid for the I will just get the premium and not have to watch the ads at all. Here,
now
take my money.
I admit we had got a
I'm teasing you, Johnny.
We had got a 6 months free YouTube premium, and man, that was great. Not to see any ads. I watched a lot of movies on YouTube. Because it is some movies on YouTube I would want to see, but you got to go through so many ads. It'll be like an hour and a half long movie. It'll take you 2.5 hours to get through.
That's what I mean.
Because of the ads.
It's too much.
So
it's way more than we ever saw growing up.
And then at work, I listen to music a lot, so I could just run the YouTube music and not get ads. And that was great. And then when those ads came back up, it was awful.
You know what sucks about that too? Is with AI running it, it puts the ad in before the song's finished. And then the ad will go, you get like 5 ads and then the song will pick back up. And it's like, what the hell? Who interrupts the middle of a damn song? I mean,
they do that on the on Pandora.
Yeah.
Not Pandora. It wasn't Pandora. It was TuneIn. Because I have the TuneIn screen. I don't even listen to it no more because of that. You would play the song, in the middle of the song, they would throw an ad in. And then sometime the song will pick back up where it left off.
Yeah.
And sometimes they'll play
it'll be a whole
another
different song.
Yeah,
And
but
not
it'll be in
even-
the middle.
It would be in the middle. That's right. Robert says he lives by himself. That's okay.
Well, he said he would be here because he lived by himself. He don't have nobody. And T. Stewart will be here.
Well, we'll think
I will watch on Christmas live stream. By the time the show comes on, I already gotten through the gifts and cooked and eat.
I got gifts.
He got gifts for his birthday. Are you going to show it?
I don't know if anybody wants to see my birthday presents.
Here we go with this.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown. I know not if people would care to see it all. I tease. Yeah, she of course obviously is the only one that would give me a birthday gift in the first place. She surprised me though. She surprised me.
I try.
She surprised me though.
Another year, I would love to spend Christmas evening with you all. However, my sister is bringing her 5 and 6 year old grandkids up from Florida. Got a lot of traditions.
Put a lock on your collection room door. We have seen so many horror story videos of guests coming over like on the holidays and little kids getting into like rooms like that, just destroying things.
Yes.
Just destroying things.
Some bad behind kids. Communion want to see a little
please. Do you really? Well, let me see.
They don't want if you got to go through all that.
I'm just messing around. Okay. So
I got him 2 things.
She did get me 2
presents. I just pray that everything I get is the right thing.
Well, you know what you do is when you get that. It's funny, I can act better than most of these people in Hollywood. I should be an actor. So she gives me you give you the gift and you go.
That's what you do when I give it to you anyway.
Hey, yeah, this is well, let me. You got all excited. Oh, thank you. Oh.
Master Betty says that the Toys and Warhammer Army had already been relocated to a secure room. Family or not, little kids don't come anywhere near my collection.
Excellent.
I know that's right.
Screw the family.
I mean, if you train them right, they do right. But go ahead. Show you.
This is first. She gives me this. Right. Look at this.
I thought that was one of them Shogun Warrior things.
It is not. She thought it's still cool.
It looked like one of them Shogun Warriors.
It's not Shogun Warrior.
It looked like it.
It says Daytarn 3, not Deluxe Daytarn 3. It does not say Shogun Warriors and it does not say Mattel. But that's okay because this is still really neat. Hold on a second.
It looked like it.
Made in Taiwan.
See, it's even foreign.
Yeah,
it's not made. So
it's not how everything's foreign. It's just not made in China. And see, and it's die cast.
And it's vintage.
Yes, it is. This is actually from 1984. Who made this? Hold on a second.
Well,
I can even remember.
I had heard that Paramount was on Netflix because I guess it was something being worked out, and Netflix did some okie doke. So Paramount is trying to fight them on it. But
yeah, there's some attempt at a takeover bid.
I just hope whoever gets it does right by it and doesn't just put out some more garbage. I wouldn't disown someone that gave me
No, I mean that's pretty cool. It is die cast. It's got some weight to it. It was made by Sundown?
Yeah.
Sunrise in Taiwan, 1984. And there's another version of this that comes in a window box.
See, T. Stewart got those on his eBay list.
Do you? Do you?
Wishful thinking. Why you said Johnny?
But no, this is pretty cool. I mean, yeah, it's not Shogun Warriors, but that's okay. This is pretty cool.
It's Shogun Warrior-ish.
Shogun Warrior-ish. It's from that era.
It looks like it.
It's from that era. And I
it
was
looked like Ma Zinger.
Does it?
That little chess piece is what I thought. I was like, oh, this one of them things David always get. Oh.
It
Sunrise is a company that licensed the toys. Alpha Trion is here.
Hey.
That's a nice Shogun Warrior.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
See, even Alpha Trion says a Shogun Warrior.
Oh my
but
God.
No, but really, honestly, when because I bought it from somebody that we buy from a lot.
Okay,
and they actually live nearby. So when I get stuck and David's birthday or Christmas comes up, I just call him and say, hey, you got something I can give to David? And then he'll send me some pictures. So he sent the box and then he opened it. And I was like, hey, that's one of them little Shogun Warrior things that David gets. So that's why I got it. I was like, okay. Because they are not going to even try to make anything good.
No.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, okay. Now I know what you're talking about. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Oh, it was from an anime.
It is from an anime.
Okay.
I'm not familiar with it.
Hey, Space Knight.
He says a couple of hauls ago, you bought an almost full run of smaller figures on red cards.
Oh,
what was the name of that line?
You just showed that the other day.
No.
Oh, I saw it the other day.
No, he's talking about all one owner collection. I believe you might be talking about the Eagle Force, the Mego Eagle Force. Is that the one?
Oh, Robert, you need to stop. Was also the company that they did Robotech too. Okay. I started on a non-transformer collection. Some amazing pieces out there. Okay, he got one more for his birthday.
He also gave me this.
One more.
Ready? Look at this.
Now, I know I did right by that. I was just hoping he didn't already have it. Because, of course, I didn't come down here to look.
She forgot to check. That's obviously Leatherneck.
Yeah.
From the 1985 run of G.I. Joe. The 1985 run for G.I. Joe.
Sunrise does Gundam franchise.
Okay.
Yeah.
They can't see.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, see, the classic Leatherneck. I'm not going to keep them in the acrylic case because I'll hang them up with the other figures. I got to make a space for them.
Yeah.
But I always did like actually the figures that had more of a military look, And this is this run right here, the 1985 run, is right when they started getting weird too, though, because then you see, I mean,
let me get that out of the way.
Zarana and Xandar and Sci-Fi and Dr. Mindbender running around shirtless with a cape and that kind of stuff, and they started getting away from the military look to a point. But figures like this or Outback or Falcon or Tunnel Rat, I really liked a lot. I always liked the military look on these figures. And no, I did not have this one. I was like, oh, you've tracked down a vintage G.I. Joe on the card.
Yeah, the same guy.
Yeah,
he had both.
Well, he has a lot of this.
He has a lot. So when I say,
have a lot of
do you have anything that David would like? He already knows what David would like. Oh, yeah. So then he sends me some pictures and like, hey, I got this.
Oh yeah.
Space Knight wants to know, did they make any vehicles for that line?
Yes, they did.
Okay.
I'll grab one and show it to you. You tell me if it's the right one.
Okay.
Because there were two on red cards. I think he's talking about the Hall from Joe.
Okay. Master Betty says, one thing you made me realize yesterday is that somehow Boss Fight Studios can make a fully articulated 5-inch Fraggle Rock figure for $20. They should give their secret to the other companies.
Yeah, no kidding.
I know, and so should 3-0 with their 1/6 scale figures for under $200.
Is this the line you're talking about? Yeah. Is that, let me get the glare off. Is this the one you're talking about? Mego Eagle Force. This was actually a popular line, and there was supposed to be a Wave 2, and Wave 2 never came to be because Mego went bankrupt.
Yeah. Now these O-ring Super 7s want $25 for them.
This is 18 figures and I think 4 vehicles, if I'm not mistaken.
Robert was in the Marines.
If this is the line you're talking about.
Hey, Patrick, how are you? Great to see you again. So, Robert was in the Marines. I didn't know you were in the military. I know you worked for the VA, but I didn't realize you were in the military.
Well, if you're working at the VA, I hope you were in the military.
Everybody that worked at the VA wasn't in the military.
They should be.
They should be.
They should be.
Should be.
Because then they understand.
Yeah. They're going to try to screw you over. Yeah, that's the one.
Space Knight said that's
you
the
have
one.
It? No, he doesn't have any.
I haven't been able to expand on it.
Okay, K Munin, we'll be right here when you get back.
Because like there's 18 in the set.
Ooh.
And that was a run of 13 figures. So I need 5 figures.
That's a big line.
Yeah. 18? There's bigger.
Yeah, I know G.I. Joe.
A lot of them Star Wars, a lot of them are bigger.
Oh, yeah. Johnny, I did see the desk. I did. I had said something about the desk when you showed the picture. Not unless you showed more after you cleaned it up. But yeah, I did see the desk. It looks really good. You got a good deal on it. So yeah, I saw it.
But yeah, there's so I need 5 more of the figures, and I want to say off the top of my head, there's 4 vehicles. No, it's not. The Eagle Force figures are smaller than Joe's.
Really?
Robert.
That's smaller than 3 3/4?
You didn't just see that figure that I brought
Yeah,
out?
but I just automatically assumed because of the card and because it was small that it was the same size.
Those figures are the same size as like the mask figures. But they're die cast.
Okay.
They're die cast metal figures.
Mm-hmm.
And there was supposed to be a wave 2. And it was it never came to be because again, Mego had to be shut down. They filed for bankruptcy, and then Marty went to prison. He went to jail for embezzling from Mego. And they never talk about that in the Mego groups. Because it's like, oh, Mego's back, it's so great. Marty's the one that killed it, but he's here now. He's back.
Yeah, he's back.
He's back. Maybe he changed his stripes. Johnny wants to know what movies we're going to see that we haven't seen before for Christmas. I don't know.
This year we didn't really do that.
Well, we were very distracted this year, so we weren't thinking that far ahead.
So
I'd like to see Scrooged.
We've seen that already.
Scrooged?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we usually watch films that we've already seen anyways.
I know. But usually like around Thanksgiving, we'll watch like Thanksgiving shows and movies.
Yeah.
And then for like the whole month of December, we'll watch some type of Christmas something. Like last year, we tried to find as many Christmas carols as we possibly could. And we watched all of that. Of course, we watched some Christmas cartoons. I think we watched a bunch. No, we didn't watch a bunch of Rankin Bass.
No, I've got them. I've got a collection
we got like, I think the whole collection, both of us do, of all of them. But normally that's what we do. And during Halloween, we try to watch some stuff like Universal Monsters. I think one year, like some years ago, I tried to watch a bunch of the Halloweens. I don't think we got that far in that because it got weird, after a while, it just started getting kind of old.
Yeah.
But, those things we try to do. But this year, because we had so much going on, we didn't do a lot of anything like that. So, I mean, we might watch some cartoons. We might find something, but I'm not into too much Christmas movies. It's a few. Like the Christmas Carol I like. That's about it. Like live action. That's about it. So I remember seeing the Eagle Force as Master Betty in the clearance aisle of either Toys R Us or Playworld for about 50 cents. I wish I would have gotten
a lot of stuff was like
young
that.
Me thought
a lot of stuff was like that. Yeah. Robert said he was stateside during peacetime, but glad I served and learned a lot.
Yep.
And Johnny wants to know if there's any vintage TV series or show Christmas specials you've not seen. Probably.
Yeah.
I'm sure. But if you don't know about them, you won't have seen them.
Hey, David, how are you? I haven't seen her said hi to you in a while. How are you doing with your 1/6 scale figures? I know I haven't been on David's Facebook in a long time to see if you posted up anything.
Facebook's been giving me a really hard time for
Really?
the last month at least. They won't let me post things. They keep telling me that they're protecting the community from spam, and they won't let me.
Somebody
post my
reported
videos.
you, I think.
Must be.
I think somebody reported
And
you.
it's like, you know, if you think there's an error, click here, and then that doesn't work.
You might as well just change your name. I'm serious. And didn't Lou have to do that? He had to take his old page
down. He made
down
a whole new group.
But
group. I mean across Facebook, not just in a group.
Oh.
But yeah.
Well, your name is flagged.
I guess, but then to start from scratch, it's not even worth it, because hardly anybody comes over from Facebook anyways. But it's just nice to have the option in case anybody is watching on Facebook. But then Facebook keeps kicking me in the teeth, and it's a stupid AI.
For my small collection, your collection is not small. It's either vintage toys or new toys of vintage IPs. Don't care anything about the new Hollywood.
Yeah, Hollywood.
You got a lot of stuff. I want to see a tour of your room. That would be cool, especially your 1/6 scale collection, because you do a lot of custom stuff. So that'll be interesting to see. I tried reporting legit sexual posts from Facebook, and they replied that nothing
says Johnny.
Oh no. Yep, someone took offense to a harmless comment and Facebook overreacted.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because
I know exactly when it happened.
Because there's nobody there. So, I mean, it's the same thing with, like, if you get in trouble on ScrewTube, you're not going to talk to an actual person. And good luck trying to get their bot to understand what you're talking about at all. It's almost pointless, and it's just so freaking difficult.
Yeah.
You get tired of it.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, it kind of makes you wonder about social media, because you can go on Instagram, you can go on TikTok and flop your behind all over the place and put your breasts all up in the camera, and that's fine. Oh, we can show that to the world, to the kids.
Yeah.
But you post up a video showing some toys, like one of your naked GI Joes, and is child pornography. You know, it's crazy.
You can't even use the word gun on Facebook.
Yeah.
If you have to, like, when people, for example, in some of the groups, and they're selling or looking for certain weapons to go with GI Joe, for example, they have to call it a pew pew, because if they say GUN, the post will get taken down.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. You're not saving anybody. That doesn't make sense.
No. And even on YouTube, you can't say certain words.
Yeah.
So
comments will get taken down.
Yeah, videos will get taken down, or you'll get a are you okay? You remember you was talking about a certain topic?
I got suspended because, you know, the S squad from DC.
Yeah.
You know what I mean when I say S squad. And they thought I meant for somehow or other, the algorithm thought that I was going to harm myself, and suspended the channel and sanctioned the video, and then was sending me a bunch of emails talking about how much the YouTube community cares about me. And man, that was a mess to sort out.
Oh my God.
Because and then the algorithm didn't believe me. You know, like, listen, you're misinterpreting something that was said, and trying to explain it and having to go through that like a half a dozen times before you actually get to a real person and get your channel turned back on. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Johnny says the erase yourself squad.
Yeah. It happened on Christmas Eve. I'll look that up. Befriending young people, and a Christmas story, not a Christmas story. Okay.
Scandinavian Santa. Who saw the unboxing? Not the unboxing. Who saw the last haul video? we had done recently.
Chuck Connors. I saw the head of your Chuck Connors. I did see that. David showed me that. And have Chief Brody from Jaws, hoping to buy Hooper and Quint if they come out next year. Okay.
Yeah.
Rare exports. John Cena last match is today, 20. Oh, really?
Okay.
I've never seen him wrestle.
Yeah.
I wasn't watching when he started.
I was never that impressed. But yeah. I was never that impressed. But yeah, we did the haul video already for
oh, that's the name of the film, Rare Exports. Okay.
It's a Norwegian film.
Okay.
We did the haul video for the retro toy swap. We have one ready, and I'll put it up tomorrow, I think, for the haul for the Conyers toy show, which I got something really interesting there. And then the unboxing video will probably go up Tuesday, including Johnny's box. Johnny, we did get your package. Yeah, the uniforms at the VA. Not the VA. No. That was at the American Legion Hall.
American Legion Hall. That's where the Comic Con or the toy show was that we went to last weekend.
He's talking about the ribbons on that one jacket. Real ribbons that were earned, not like on "I'm gonna get you, sucker." This one's for typing pool. This one's for. Unit says by next week people will already be forgetting about.
They ain't gonna forget about him because I'm pretty sure he's gonna be going straight to movies. He probably got a movie or a TV show deal.
He's already Peacemaker, so
yeah, and he probably got something else bigger in the works that's going to take up all of his time.
It's not the same as it was with the wrestlers from the Golden Age. You know, where Cena or any of them are concerned. It's just not the same. Again, back in those days, people really believed it. They really believed it. Now everybody knows it's an act. So, and that winning the title is a popularity contest. If you're a really good heel or a really good baby face, odds are sooner or later you're going to end up with a belt. It's nothing to do with actual physical ability.
I think they had to out themselves as being fake when that boy killed that girl. It was some years ago. It was a little boy. Right. He was kind of mentally off.
Yeah.
But he loved wrestling. And his mom was babysitting and he slammed the girl. He was watching this little girl. So they were watching wrestling and he started doing the moves and he slammed the girl and killed her, broke her neck, killed her. And, you know, he's mentally off anyway.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, I was just doing the wrestling moves, just like they do on the show. And, you know, they're like, okay, this ain't real, but that's what he sees every week. They slam each other and get right back up. So he thought that's what was going to happen. And the girl got killed because he did it for real.
Yeah.
You know, and the girl got killed. And after that, I think that's when they really started kind of saying, okay, this is not real. It's all pretend or whatever. Johnny wants to know, did you see that King Kong, that carded straw?
Yeah. I don't know because I'm not too familiar with it, but yeah, that guy had that King Kong straw, and it's still on the card. It was interesting. He's making fun of John Cena's thing where he says you can't see me. Stupid thing that John Cena always used to do.
Never seen him. I know he used to do his hand in his face, but I never knew what that meant because I never even heard him. You know, I seen some movies he was in, like Transformers. I think is the only thing. He was in something else I saw, but not a lot
the
of
Marine.
Movies. I never saw the Marine.
Yeah, I think that was the name of it.
All-time favorite channel. Who do you usually watch?
Robert says we're his favorite channel.
Oh, thank you. Who do you usually watch? I watch a lot of the radio dramas.
Yeah, we do.
I watch a lot of the true crime. We watch a channel called Big Craig. he reacts to my 600-pound life. Because you can't get 600-pound life unless you pay for a streaming network that it's on, and I'm not doing that.
Yeah, so she don't watch that anymore.
No, so I watch Big Craig, and if you watch him, you about watch the whole episode.
Heel versus Babyface.
Heels versus Babyface.
Yeah.
We love, especially if a TV show comes out.
If it's a real bad show and he does reviews.
Yeah, he does reviews. We watch the reviews. We won't watch the show, but we'll watch the review. Yeah. He does really good with that. So, like, sometimes I hope a bad Marvel show comes out just so he'll review it. Because then I watch it and it's so hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of his best was when he did Robin in the Hood, though.
Oh, Robin in the Hood.
That show was dismal.
It
was pitiful.
The best. I watched every episode. I couldn't wait for him to put up a new one. I'll go back and rewatch all of those episodes that he did. That's how funny it was.
It's kind of funny how he got famous in the first place, because he was like a little nobody channel. Nobody knew who he was. And then he had this meltdown over this
video
game because of the agenda politics in it. And he just went nuts. And then he was made fun of for doing that. And that just jumped him off. Everybody went everybody went and checked him out because of it and ended up liking him.
They got rode on chariots. Other versions of Satan Claus is based in Scandinavia. Greek version has goats versus.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Rich says we're number one channel. Channel number one.
Any bushcrafting. We used to watch a couple.
Tiny homes.
I don't like tiny houses. I like watching like house hunters and home decorating, but tiny houses I just can't get into because it's too small. But we used to watch some bushcrafting, but we haven't done that in a while.
Yeah.
We haven't watched those type of channels in a while. But yeah. But okay, so I got some movies down. But
okay.
We were talking about something and then we got distracted. We got thrown off.
That's okay.
Oh well, let's talk.
That's all right, as long as it's nostalgia.
Yeah.
The like this.
Oh yeah, you wanted to show you
Silly Putty. It's Silly Putty. Remember?
Hello, Mark.
It's Mark from Old Cape Cod.
Snow
coming here. Yes, of course I remember snow. I'm from New England.
I want to remember snow.
I was in New England during the blizzard of '78.
I had enough snow living in.
The schools were shut down for 2 weeks, and the snow was 4 feet high before they plowed it.
I had enough snow in 4 years. I don't need no more.
That's the original one on the card, and you can still find these on the card. But I picked this up at the Retro Toy Swap. Look at the original price there. It's Rexall.
35 cents.
Rexall drugs, 35 cents. No one ever opened this and played with it. It's probably solidified into a brick inside that egg now. The real solid liquid, it says. She did not open John Nada.
Not yet. I am going to open it and display it. Like my 1/6 scale figures, I will open. I opened it up and looked at it, but I haven't like mess with it because I'm not ready to put it up yet, but it will get put up. You know, I'm gonna take it out and put it up on the shelf all nice. I want
the original 1960 Silly Putty that was at the show, and I was like, oh, what the hell? I'll take it. I'll take it.
Hey, Zom, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you?
He said he's got enough snow in Edmonton. I'm familiar with it. Again, I grew up in Boston, and so we get that. We get buried in snow.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, 1 year there'd be nothing, and then the next year it's like 3 feet outside and cold as hell because it can get really, really cold. Being so close to the ocean. But yeah, we used to see a lot of it in Kansas too when I lived in Kansas.
Frankenfrog had enough of the snow. I had enough of it for them 4 years. And then when I was in the military, I was in Colorado. It snowed. In Nebraska, it snowed.
Sure.
I mean, that's just not my thing. I don't mind it being cold, but I don't want it to snow and then you got ice, black ice all on the road.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, coming from Georgia and South Carolina and you go up to Chicago and places like
Culture
that.
shock.
Yeah, because it can be threatening ice on the ground in Atlanta. You're not going to work. They shut it down. Atlanta shuts down if they say black ice is on the road. Chicago, oh no, it's snowing.
The last
you must
time
not
Boston
be going to
shut
work.
down was blizzard of '78, and never again. They were like, "Nah, that ain't happening again."
Yeah, so you know when I got to Chicago and it's snowing, oh man, we got to go to work. No,
you got to have more than a foot of snow for them to even close the school. But
Chicago didn't close no school down.
Again, I had that. And for those of you who are coming in late, and that's a birthday gift from my wife. Space fighter main battle tank. It says.
Richard's wife listens to podcasts about true crimes. One of the channels she listens to is called Casual Criminalist.
See, look at that. Isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm. It's a Mazinger figure.
It's not a Mazinger.
Knock off.
A knockoff, huh? Well, they said it was a real anime.
Yeah,
it's an actual anime.
I don't know what it is.
She didn't know what it is. She thought it was something else, but that's okay because it's still pretty cool. I'm not complaining.
That's the second time I've done that.
Yeah, the first one was I know where that figure is too. I could get it. And she also gave me this, which of course is leather neck on the card, and I've got to find a spot for it on the wall now.
David says that Diatron 3 is a super robot, same as many of the super robots that became Shogun warriors in Japan, known as Jumbo Machinda. They're in the same family. They're cousins.
Uh-huh.
I love old radio shows. I had enough snow.
Do you remember?
What?
Do you remember that line from the first episode of Dukes of Hazzard? And then the guy says, who is it? Bo says, well, we are cousins. And then Daisy says, well, we're not first cousins.
Yeah, he was already.
You guys missed that.
Robert says it's 25 degrees in Chicago. I don't know why he knows that because he lives in Florida. Mark says, I was caught on the highway in 78. My car was driven to a large lot. I literally walked 10 plus miles home. 2 days later, retrieved my car. Nightmare on its own.
This is the figure. Well, I get it. Put the thing
okay,
down.
All right.
He gave me this.
I thought that was the Action Man, but it's Adventure Man.
She thought this was Rambo.
I thought it was the British or the Australian G.I. Joe Action Man or something. Because you remember we used to watch that channel with the Australian guy.
Oh my God.
And he had a lot of them. But it was the British or the UK version of G.I. Joe. And that's what he had. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna get that for David. So I got that thing thinking that's what it was.
Yeah, so
and it was the wrong thing.
Identical. They look so similar. It's clearly a Coleco Rambo knockoff. But I mean, the card's in great shape though.
Yeah,
it's nice and clean.
I don't know why you don't put it in the thing.
It's on the display.
No, in the blister.
It won't fit.
Oh.
I don't have a case that this would even fit in.
Oh.
But she gave this to me. That's one of those moments where I'm like, what's this from? What are you doing to me?
See, Action Man is the G.I. Joe. I thought that was Action Man.
It says Adventure.
Yeah,
Man.
well.
You see that's a man of adventure right there.
Yeah, but he does look like Rambo, so you can put that's Rambo cousin.
Oh, well, he's like Masters of the Universe size though. So maybe he can go to Eternia.
So they can enjoy it for 3 minutes.
T. Stewart, you don't have to open a damn thing.
I know your money bought it.
That's right.
The anime is called Invincible Steel Man Diatron 3.
Okay.
Did good getting you an figure one.
I'm not, like I said, I'm not complaining at all. Yeah, I will find a place for it. So,
Mark says it looks like Rambo.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I mean, that was like in the early stages of me trying to buy something. But I mean, I'm better now. I do better now, you know, because I'm starting to know the figures and some names. So I'm doing better. I'm sure one of my coworkers will call off tomorrow due to it being cold.
Oh yeah. It's too cold out. I don't want to go to work.
Okay.
I wish that worked.
UK version of G.I. Joe was called Action Man by Palatoy.
That's right.
Okay, action, not adventure.
It does look like it is Rambo-ish.
Thank you, Johnny, for being on my side.
Rambo-ish. Everybody wants to be on your side.
Knockoff 80 toys were much better than
some of them aren't bad at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, some of them are not bad quality at all.
Like Artists from Batteries Not Included coloring as Rambo. Get her an anime figure. Yeah, he can get me that Guyver figure.
Oh Lord. She likes Guyver.
I do. I like the movie. We started watching the new one what is on Amazon today, but it's too much foul language.
They're very foul.
Yeah, but I really want to see what's going on. What is that called? It's called Mighty
Nine.
The Mighty
or
Nine.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, and it looks good. It looks interesting, but God, do I have to hear them?
Yeah,
cursed all up in different languages.
I mean, that's what put me off of watching The Boys. I thought the premise was interesting, but all the vulgarity and the sexual innuendos, and I was like, I don't want to keep watching this.
No, Johnny, David never heard of that channel. They made a house in the mountains from 2 shipping containers. They live off the grid.
No, I don't know what that is.
Oh, Mazinger is also known as Transor Z.
Yeah. And here we go with all this.
The animated Guyver is very gory, but I love the animation. Yes, The Boys was nasty.
Yeah, it was too much. I watched a couple episodes and I was just like, I don't know if I want to keep seeing this, because they could do that without all the nastiness. I don't need to watch an entire sex scene. I don't need to hear the F word 8 times in a sentence. You know, give me a break.
Yeah, but that anime, the premise so far was good. I wanted to see where it was going, but golly, do we have to curse that much? And it was just I just stopped it.
Yes,
but I do want to see
we do.
Where it was going, but I doubted if I'll keep going. So
yeah.
Oh well. The process of working, I called it last year. You would start buying anime figures. I was right again. I bought it by accident.
Like I said, I'm not complaining. She thought it was part of the Shogun Warrior line.
Yeah, somehow. I did. Just seeing the box and the figure, it looked like.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it still fits.
And it's vintage.
I still like it.
And it's vintage.
And so I'll put, yes, it is vintage. It's from 1984.
Yeah.
1984.
So it's 40 years old.
41.
41.
Soon to be 42. We'll see. It's okay. I'm just teasing. But yeah, again, I wanted to try to do, if I can get the time, one more. Would you like to see if I could do it? One more like Christmas cartoon block, forgotten specials. I'm like I said, it's a time thing. I'll try, because people seem to really like that. And
okay.
Again, the unboxing, the unboxing goes up Tuesday, and then tomorrow we're gonna do the pickups from the Conyers show, because I came away from there with something rather surprising.
Okay.
You were there.
Yeah. David got a small collection of super robots, Grendizer, Vanguard, Ace, and Voltron, one of the Gundam from the real robot genre. And Master Betty didn't know anything about Guyver until tell her friend.
The live action.
Yeah. I don't think I want to see that. I saw the cartoon, and again, it feels like if you translate that into live action, it's going to be very, very cheesy. So I don't know if I want to see it. It is available on Amazon Prime though, because I was looking, because David said the one I saw was one of many. And
they have other series.
Yeah, and then when I saw the figures, it wasn't the Guyvers from the one I saw. So I looked on Amazon to see if it was any more, and they had 2 live action ones. I guess 2 of them came out in the 90s. So, and when that Funko headquarters closes down in Everett, I should sneak up there and take one of the Funko letters on the side.
I would try to go after one of those statues that they have in there. Those one-of-a-kind statues that they built for the stores would be great. I'd love to get that Godzilla, but there's nowhere to put it because that thing is like 12 feet tall. But yeah, one of those big statues, like you remember how everybody was going nuts trying to get the Funko Freddy from Toys R Us when Toys R Us shut down, and they were sneaking out the side door because Funko wanted them all back, and people were well, I don't know. But people were swiping them, and they were selling them on eBay for like $3,000.
Zom says the live version of Guyver was
so. Yeah.
I would highly recommend watching Gundam Wing, a fantastic series with an awesome movie to finish it off. I don't mind watching it if it's not full of vulgar language. Live action Guyver is cheese balls. Yeah,
you might like that though, because you like that kind of movie.
Well, I like cheesy disaster films.
All right,
that's kind of different. But from what I saw from the thumbnail on Amazon Prime, it does look cheesy. I might give it a try. It might not be too bad. It was called Guyver 2 Dark Hero. Okay. In the UK, how did they sing?
I don't know the song.
Yeah.
I don't know the song.
You have to look it up. I'm pretty sure you can look it up and find it. You're right there in front of the internet. Type it in. Do a Google search, and it'll show you.
You might can hear the song.
Yeah. You might can find the intro.
Because I don't remember. Well, you know what was interesting when we went to the Joe Fest last year?
Yeah.
Or this year, right? Yeah, this year. There was a guy from the UK that had all of that stuff. You probably saw it in the live
remember
stream.
That.
You probably saw that in the live stream. He imported tons of that to sell here because you don't see it too much stateside. Johnny, they can't sell enough of those for $3,000 a piece to pay off $250 million in debt. Funko, Johnny's talking about.
I bet you Disney will buy it out.
Disney or Hasbro. That was my guess because we did a video on that. Actually.
I was thinking more Disney because Disney got so many licenses that Funko holds. You know, like Marvel. I was going to say Lord of the Rings, but it's not Lord of the Rings. It's
no, they
Star
haven't
Wars.
ruined that yet.
Yeah.
Amazon's ruining that.
Yeah, Star Wars.
Yeah.
You know, those
Predator.
kinds of Predator. So they got a lot. And then, of course, the Disney stuff that they have. So they already got a lot of things. So it seemed like to me.
Master Payne says Jimmy Walker was a bad guy in Guyver.
Really?
Oh my God!
I haven't really seen him around.
I have a Jimmy Walker.
Action figure.
Would you like to see it? Have you ever seen it from Shindana Toys? And
Richard gave $5.
I keep getting thrown by a boxer pit now.
I know.
I'm like,
it throws everything out.
I know. It's like it makes me have a short fuse or a short circuit. But yes, thank you, Richard, for making a donation to the channel. Again, he says for the kiddies for Christmas. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. All the help we can get taking care of those felines. Johnny says he wants to see it. I'll show it to you. I don't care.
Yeah, and K Muni said if Disney buys Funko, it would go further down the toilet, like Star Wars, Marvel, no more anime pop, zero sales. All they're gonna do is everything Disney. I doubt it if they'll do anything else. They might, but it seemed like that's something Disney would do because Disney is on this destroying kick. So it's like, okay, why not just destroy something else? We done destroyed all these other franchises.
Yeah. There is Jimmy Walker. He is 15 inches tall, and he's actually technically a rag doll.
Mm-hmm.
It's from Shindana Toys, 1975, and officially licensed and authorized by JJ and by Good Times. In his dynamite, like red jumper, his pajamas that he wore on the show, and he's got his floppy hat on. Usually that hat's fallen off into the package. They Shindana Toys also made a pull string talking JJ that was available in a box, a sealed box, and a window box.
Mm-hmm.
But this is my Shindana. And you see, there's the Shindana label on the back there.
Yeah.
For the JJ Jimmy Walker doll. They also made what's her face from the Jeffersons, the maid, as
Florence.
A doll. Yeah, Florence, a big doll too. She's like 20 inches or so, 18 or 20 inches tall.
She looks weird too.
It does.
Hey, Chris.
It's Chris
Fontana.
Mm-hmm. Great
Only
to see you guys.
A second to say it's great to see you guys.
Okay.
I'll watch the complete video tomorrow. Thank you.
We appreciate it. Yeah, Johnny says he should have one of the paintings. Well, they gave him his dynamite pajamas.
Did he even
red
have?
pajamas.
He did wear like long johns, but I don't think it said dynamite.
No, it was just a red.
Yeah, red long johns to bed because him and Michael slept in the pull-up couch.
Yeah, they slept on the sofa bed. That's correct.
Yeah,
that's all right. Rich, we appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Just you being here. Thank you. Yeah, it is. It does
actually
look creepy.
that head sculpt isn't a bad likeness though. That vinyl head.
But it still looks creepy.
Yeah, I think well. He's watching you.
Yeah.
He's watching you.
And then the teeth and the mouth slightly open looks all weird.
These are hard to find in good shape.
Yeah, that box is pretty flimsy.
Boxes are usually pretty wrecked.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Let's see. I've slept on that pull-out couch bed many times. No, that's nostalgia. I've never slept on a pull-out couch. I never owned one.
You know who slept on a pull-out couch?
Elaine.
That's right.
And then she hurt her back and had to take muscle relaxers and took too much.
I have slept on a pull-out couch. They are that bad.
Are they? That bar.
They are very difficult.
I've never slept on one. Yeah, Trilogy of Terror.
They also made the pull string Red Fox from Sanford and Son. And they made a pull string, oh God, what is his name? You see him all the time because Shindana made everybody black. It was all black characters and well-known characters. What's his name? You see him in game shows all the time. Flip Wilson. They did a Flip Wilson pull string talker, and they did the O.J. Simpson and Dr. J 9.5-inch action figures that are actually really good. Elaine from Seinfeld, Johnny.
Yeah.
And I have the O.J. Simpson and Dr. J action figures, including the deluxe packs. Those are getting really hard to find now too.
Oh, really? And Richard said you're gonna have nightmares. You got to watch some comedy after this, and it help merge, blur that out. And Betty slept on some pull-out couches, bunk beds. I slept on a water bed that makes your side and back hurts, and sleeping bags on the floor. The last one was the best. sleeping bags on the floor. Slept on a pallet on a medical case, and it has all those ridges on it. And oh, that was some bad sleeping. The pallet was better than the medical case.
You know who slept on a waterbed?
Who?
Peppermint Patty.
Oh, she does.
Do you remember that? Who remembers Peppermint Patty and Snoopy on the waterbed?
I don't remember that.
That's funny.
Yeah, waterbeds are horrible. They hurt your body. Everything hurts after that.
Oh,
Grand Miles want to know if they missed the.
Did I miss pickups?
Pickups.
No. Well, pickups. We already put up a.
Nipsey Russell. He did.
Nipsey Russell.
He played on those game shows all the time.
Yeah, I might be thinking of Nipsey Russell.
And he had his own game show.
Oh, he wants to see not a pickup. I'm putting up a pickup video tomorrow,
and
I already have one up from a couple of days ago that was for the retro toy swap. Oh, you want to see something I picked up recently that I did not put on a video?
Do you have something like that?
Oh, of course I do.
Oh yeah.
And it comes with a story.
Okay.
It'd be story time. Yeah, Johnny's correct. When you're in the Army, you sleep on everything. She knows.
Yeah. It's a running generator.
Yeah.
I slept near the generator. After a while, you get used to it. You don't even hear it anymore unless it goes off. Then you recognize that it's not on.
You remember my new friend here. I got my new friend.
That thing.
Graham wants to see it. Okay.
Okay,
here it comes. This is nuts. This is nuts. And this is also proof AI doesn't work. And I'll tell you why. This is why it's going to be there's a story involved with this, okay?
So, okay, go ahead.
There we go. Look at this.
You had to stand up and back up.
Yeah, because this thing is huge. This is huge. And this is, see? And I had shown this on the Instagram. And this is a 60s piece. This is a 60s Santa. It's not a Rushton. It has the look of a Rushton, but it's not. I'm not 100% on the exact manufacturer, but he's solid. He's very heavy. This is back when they used to pack plush toys with shredded cloth.
Hey, Blue Splash. Johnny said you bought that? Yeah,
flat base. Yeah, it was at Goodwill, and this one slipped under the radar because they didn't price it accordingly. They priced it. They priced it at $9, and I promise you, this is worth a hell of a lot more than $9. Any of these old 50s or 60s classic Santa pieces that are intact like this, you can get big money for if you wanted to sell it. And I couldn't recognize the manufacturer. The tag's gone. So I'm like, oh, damn, who the hell made this? And I couldn't figure it out. And so I tried, the stupid Google Assistant, what do they call it, Gemini or whatever?
Yeah, you take a picture and it searches.
You take a picture and it searches, and it told me this appears to be a pair of knee pads.
Knee pad?
Knee pads. This appears to be
that don't look like no knee pad.
A pair of knee pads. It must be knee pads because Google said so. It appears to be knee pads.
What kind of knee pads that is?
I don't know. Christmas ones. But yeah, I thought this was fantastic because I love my kitschy vintage Christmas stuff. I didn't buy it to resell it or anything like that. Johnny says, what year? It would have to be 60s. I'm guessing 60s. I'm not sure that it's older than that because I think I think the face would have been more rubber than a harder plastic. Like this one is a harder plastic. So I'm guessing early 60s. And the paint is really good on it. The paint's really good. Santa, he's watching you. Let me turn this way. He's giving me the old side eye because he knows what you've been up to. But because I have a few vintage Santa pieces, and finding this for $9 at Goodwill was a shock. I was like, oh man, they really messed this one up. This is going home with me. And I put it on Instagram, I put it on Instagram. And you know, I've shown you my other Santa pieces before because I've got the 80s Santa store display, the Woolworths store display, which didn't cost much more. I've shown him a few times.
Yeah.
Because he's the let me see here. This one's a 50s piece. And this is just I found this at a flea market. This one's a 50s piece, and it's just one of those like mantle Santas. And I paid $1 for him. But old stuff like that, especially if Santa's suit is a different color than red, or if it's a 50s or a 60s piece with Rudolph, those go for a lot. But yeah, this is him. His beard's a little wonky because all it is a piece of cotton. Literally.
You can re-glue that on?
I'm going to re-glue it.
Blue Splash says Mick Foley, the wrestler, collects Santa.
Does he?
We saw the
like
Dark
Santa.
Side of the Ring with Mick Foley. Oh my God, that thing was so sad. And how during wrestling matches, his teeth were falling out.
Yeah.
I mean, you could see the teeth
In
on
that
the
one
floor.
match, his bottom lip split and he put his tongue through it.
And his teeth, one of his tooth was stuck in his nose.
He inhaled it by accident and it got lodged.
And it got lodged and came out of his nose and just left it there. He didn't even take it out. It's just like.
This is and you see he's got an autotomic function. He's exactly 36 inches tall. And this is an old Woolworths store display Santa. And I picked him up also at a flea market. And he was $10. The guy just wanted, I was like, how much do you want for the old Santa? And he's like, hey, I think $10, man. You think $10? And I'm like, I didn't even want to haggle. I was just, let me get out of here with this thing before he figures out what the hell this is. He's missing his bag though. He has a glue spot on his shoulder here where he probably was holding a bag.
Yeah.
But and it's not there. But
and then it's all on his back where it probably was stuck.
There's a spot on his back also.
All right.
That's all they did was just hot glue it all together. But this is I love this kind of stuff. I just love the look of it and the nostalgia of it and the feel of it. You know, I didn't have Christmas growing up, but I appreciate it. I like seeing the lights and things like that. You know, we're not big on Christmas per se. We don't do that in a way anybody else would understand anyway. But that's just classic. That's classic, and the nostalgia of it too, because it was a store display. You're not going to find another one. No, you know. But yeah, I've got a handful of pieces like that, and whenever I find one, I'll go for it. And I had these.
Which are the 2 books over there.
What book?
This is from last year on a table. Those are from last year, ain't it? We had bought a bunch of.
I gave a few of these away because
these out.
I had a box full of these, and I gave away a bunch. And these are those old, like, you know, Woolworth like mesh bag. It's full of like these little shitty toys that nobody actually wants. And then, you know, it's like Nana is coming over for a visit, or Uncle Billy is coming, and you just grab a few of these from Ward's. Here you go, you little brats, because he didn't want to spend any actual money because these are like 39 cents a piece.
Yeah, $1.
Yeah.
K-Muni says no Christmas growing up. David's stories can bum me out.
Yeah,
it wasn't blasphemy as a kid.
It wasn't permitted.
Yeah.
And then I've got this one, which I've talked about before, and I found this at a flea market too. And this is not a Rushton. This is what a Rushton Santa looks like. Okay. But this is and a Rushton Santa would be from the 50s. This one is a Dakin that's made as a homage to the Rushton, because the Rushton is holding an actual bottle of Coca-Cola.
Oh, okay.
And so is he. You see the cap there?
Yeah, Coca-Cola.
And it's not worth as much, but it is vintage because it's from the mid to late 80s when Dakin made these. But it looks exactly like the Rushton, except the dead giveaway is the Rushton would have white rubber boots. And usually the Coke is always missing. And Rushton also made the Santa with a white and with a blue suit, which can be very expensive if you ever see it, and also in black. So they made black Santa as well as white one.
Do you remember the vintage popcorn Christmas displays?
Yeah, and popcorn balls and stuff like that. And when they used to string the popcorn together.
Yeah, Graham says shoe repair places used to have animatronic of cobblers making shoes.
That's right.
Santas would come out every year.
And then there's this, which is the bell ringing little Santa that, like, you turn it on and he shuffles along because he does walk and plays music. This one does work. See?
Mm-hmm.
And this is probably very familiar to a lot of people as well.
Okay. Yeah, those are cool. Something that I got.
What did you get?
So I had told y'all that I was getting the comic book with Batman, The Question, and Green Arrow. So I did read it. This is the first one of a 4-book series, the Batman Arcadia. And it was pretty good. It's a I call it this book the establishing book, because they're telling you how all of them, what's the circumstance that brought them together. One thing that I do like, and we've talked about it before, The Question, in the 2000s, they took him on a whole different road. He became like this supernatural being.
Yeah, he was like Dr. Fate or something. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was real weird. But in this book, they brought him back to where he was in the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. And then you have Green Arrow, and they took him back to before Superman chopped his arms off. And if you read The Longbow Hunter, they brought it back to The Longbow Hunter, but again, before Superman cut his arms off.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it wasn't arms, it was one arm before Superman cut his arm off. So you kind of had to read The Longbow Hunter and The Question to understand the relationship between these two, because they're talking about, oh, we're not partners and everything, because they did team up in some of the annual Comics United did the annuals. They did team up and they did work together. The Question and the Green Arrow, they did work together. So this is the establishing book. It's pretty good. I mean, it's not action packed, but it's not bad. And again, it is very wordy compared to
dialogue.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as wordy as it was in the 90s, but is more wordy than some other ones I've seen. So you're getting a lot of dialogue, which I like. The artwork, to me, the artwork is fine.
The cover looks all right. I don't know.
Yeah, the cover, and I got
same type of art inside, or no?
You don't. I don't remember.
Not, but
I don't remember, but it's not. I've seen some newer artwork, and it's better than that. So I'll say that. So again, that's this. When the next one comes out, I'm gonna read it, and I think I'm gonna try and do a book review when I'm finished.
Oh, Johnny's talking about the. I know what you mean now. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay.
Or they made it like wall hangings also.
Oh yeah,
it was
we
like
saw
the popcorn
that.
type. We saw some. I was tempted.
Where were we?
It was the retro toy swap.
Yeah, okay.
And the woman had a bunch of them. I was tempted, but I wanted to use funds elsewhere because I could have put them on the brick here.
Leo and Brian says happy birthday. I wanted to say it yesterday, but I fell asleep right before
that's
stream
Brian.
yesterday.
I know who Brian is.
Okay.
That's all right, Brian. I appreciate it.
If anyone is celebrating Christmas with Krampus, they have a commercial with Krampus. It's actually kind of funny a little bit, I guess. I saw it while I was away this week. And it's the Krampus, and he's going around like crashing people's dinner parties and Christmas parties and stuff like that, and just doing mean things. Does anybody remember the old M&M commercial
Christmas
dispensers, mid to late 90s? Have a large
Master Rec has a lot of them, apparently.
Take some pictures and put it on Facebook.
We saw a ton of that stuff at a recent flea market. Remember, the woman had a whole table of M&M's merchandise. Because a lot of that stuff did come out in the 90s, all sorts of M&M's related product.
I had a friend, she collected M&M products. We had a bunch of those popcorn decorations until a hurricane destroyed our shed before our escape from Florida, says Master Betty.
Master Betty.
Well, it is. Master
I know,
Payne
Master
is Betty.
Payne is Betty.
See,
I know.
Master Betty.
And it's from, what's the name of that movie?
Kung
Pao.
I never saw it.
It's a comedy martial arts film, yes. But it's not like a Chinese one. It's like an American one. So it does actually have some humor in it.
Oh, okay.
It's not like for some reason Chinese humor doesn't translate very well.
I don't like the Chinese comedy kung fu. I rather watch the serious ones. The comedy ones gets too slapstick for me, and I don't like slapstick comedy. The kung fu is usually pretty good. All of the kung fu movies are the same. It's the same plot. Somebody gets beat up. They find a master. They go through this long, intense training. You don't know how long the training is. They make it seem like it's a week. And then they go fight the bad guy and kill him in the end. You know, that's the same story for every one of them. I like watching it even though, you know, I still like to watch it. But I don't care for the comedy one that much.
But I learned a lot watching kung fu movies.
What you learn?
That if you go to China, you don't go to the tea shop. You don't go to the public square. You stay away from the entrances to schools.
Oh, yeah.
You... And you don't walk on any footpath anywhere.
Yeah.
Because people will fall out of the trees and attack you.
It seems that 112 is getting this. Yeah, you saw that 112. Those 112.
2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yes, they were like $370 a piece.
Oh my God! Yeah, I know it.
A piece for the action figures.
That makes
and
no
then
sense
the
to
computer. Didn't you say it was like $700?
It was like $794 or something like that. And then the deluxe version, which I didn't even have a picture of, was over $1,000. I'm like, oh my God, they're 1/12 scale. I mean, it's a great film, classic film, but gosh,
somebody wanted some money for that, for them figures.
For them
They're gonna pay for that. But
it's crazy.
I mean, and I think that's what gives people fatigue too. Not only do you get a whole line a week, so you might get 4 to 6 figures a week. The price is also ridiculous, and all of that wears people out. So again, you get a line, and you're like, okay, I like 2001: Space Odyssey. I would like that. But then you got it was like 5 figures plus a computer, and then they're $370 a piece, and the computer is $700. And it's like, Hot Toys did another Prey Predator, but it's the battle damage version. Come on.
You know, with tax and shipping, if you wanted all 5 of those in HAL, you'd end up spending over $3,000.
But I really did like that Michael Jackson. I ain't gonna lie about that. I'm not gonna get it
though. The damn toys?
Yeah, because it did look a lot like the Queen Studios, except for that one doesn't lean over.
It does. I didn't have a picture of it.
Oh, yeah. You keep telling me that.
Yeah.
It did look good, but not that price. Not that.
Master Payne said, but Fraggle Rock figures are $20. Yeah, it can be done.
It can be done.
It can be done.
You got greedy people.
These greedy companies that want to make making money hand over fist. And It wouldn't work if people wouldn't buy it.
Yeah.
That's as simple as that.
Keep your money in your pocket.
People are buying it. And as long as people are willing to buy it, they're going to keep racking that price up to points that don't make any damn sense.
Yeah,
and then
astronomical.
After market, a lot of it just doesn't hold up.
Sometimes it's better to just wait. Sometimes some figures you can wait on. Yeah. Others you can't. Never know. But you can't tell which one sometimes. But sometimes it's like, okay, I'm gonna take my chance and wait, because I've noticed that this toy line or this manufacturer aftermarket, it crashes to less than half. Like Super 7, we all know.
Super 7, most of it doesn't hold up.
Yeah, it goes down to less than half. Mm-hmm. So it's like, okay, this Super 7 came out. I really want this. I'll wait until about 4 or 5 months after it comes out, and then it'll be half price on Big Bad Toy Store, sometime even 70% off on Big Bad Toy Store. Mm-hmm. I thought the question was Montoya, the female cop. Yeah, the question went through a lot of iterations. So it was Montoya, which I didn't read that one. And then he was like I said, some kind of spirit being. Yeah. And I couldn't find anything to tell you how that happened.
The only one that was any good was the Copper Age version.
Yeah.
Because the original one from Charlton Comics was just a slugfest. All he did was run around, throw haymakers all over the place. Yeah. And then, but the writing in the artwork wasn't that great, but the writing had some depth to it in the Copper Age version.
Funko is desperate to sell products. When Johnny went into the store, he was handed a scratch card to see what percentage off he could get on his purchase. They've never done that before.
What did you get? 5%?
It need to be 80% off. Then you'll buy up a bunch of figures.
It beats shredding them, because they shred them. Mm-hmm. It's cheaper to destroy them than it is and write it off than it is to put it on sale. Isn't that crazy?
K-Muni wanted to buy the SH figure art, but the box was shredded. It was mangled.
Yeah, I want a nice box. I want a nice box.
Yeah.
I don't like a whole lot of loose. You know what I've found too? Loose is harder to display because it seems to take up more room than the boxed versions. It does, because it gets jumbled really quick.
Well, not only that, sometimes it's hard to make them stand up, and then you gotta prop it up. You gotta lean it up.
Clean it too.
Yeah, they get real dusty, and them dust get in them cracks and crevices.
Oh, Johnny got 30%.
And they didn't have anything. My God, to a mother with her daughter.
They have rolled out those vending machines. Hold on a second. Let me do this. Did you know that they've rolled out those vending machines? They've been advertising them. And I actually have I have a video clip of the vending machines, and I don't know how they're going to make this work. This must have cost them a fortune.
What the Funko video?
They keep hemorrhaging money. It's bonkers how they're doing this. Let me make sure this is not running. Okay. This is Funko's commercial. I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it without the audio, okay? I'm going to play it without the audio, and I want you to see this because I've been talking about this. I mentioned this a couple of weeks back, that they're rolling vending machines. That was one of their brilliant ideas for the company, and borrowed money for this. And you see this machine, you'll understand. Is it up there? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see this guy's holding this pop. It's a pop yourself vending machine. Now watch. Okay. This is what it looks like. It's a touchscreen kiosk. Mm-hmm. And you make selections. So you pick a shirt, pick a logo, you can put a basketball in his hand, you can do whatever, right? So you have all these selections. And you're making the pop on the screen there. And again, it's a kiosk basically, and it fabricates it for you and pops it out. And I'm like,
that don't look like that guy.
It looks like that. That's what he made. And I'm like, do you know how expensive that would be to have that thing fabricated for you right there? I mean, you already saw that on the screen there. If you caught it, if you're watching the screen he's looking at, when he's making a selection, if you want to use a team logo, add $5. See NBA Topps, $5 extra. So everything you add to it is going to get more expensive. How much is that going to cost when you get to the end of it? How often is anybody going to come to a machine like that and use it? You use it once as a novelty, and you're never. How many times is anybody going to come back to it? It's not like you're going to a Coke machine.
But where are those? Are they everywhere or just the Funko shop?
I don't know where they're trying to distribute these. I don't know where they're trying to distribute these. Nostalgia wonders if Funko will take Mondo with them when they go under.
That's what I'm wondering.
All their assets will be liquidated when they go into Chapter 11.
That's what I'm wondering. Yeah. Are they going to take them down?
Yeah, because as well as several other companies that they own, they'll be chopped up and liquidated to cover their debts. Munin says, why would anyone want to pop them of themselves made? It seems like a desperate attempt to fleece customers. I wouldn't want to pop of myself.
Not a pop. I mean,
an action figure might be fun,
an action figure. Like if you could take a picture of yourself and then send it in, and then they sculpt it, and you could say, I want a superhero outfit or whatever.
Yeah.
Then they do that and send it back. Okay, that might be worth something, but just a Funko that look like anybody. And you can't tell it's you. And it says #1 fan, not even your name.
Human figures from Funko. Most of the time, you can't tell what it is without the box. The animated stuff, cartoon characters, anime characters, things like that. Most of the time you get it. You're like, okay, that's Lion King, whatever. But human characters, a lot of time it's almost impossible. It's almost impossible. Robert, we've seen that. Crippled Masters, and the one guy has no arms and one guy has no legs. We've seen that one.
Yeah, they really had no arms and really had no legs.
Yeah, it was creepy. Yeah. Especially when the guy with no arms was using like his little stump to use the bow pole. Remember?
Yeah.
He was flipping it around. I'm like, oh my God.
And the guy with no legs had them little gnarled up legs. And
he had legs, but they were like polio or something.
Yeah, it was bad. But they were doing the thing. But I made Johnny Future look like a superhero, and that's the difference.
I remember he made a pop of himself.
Yeah.
I remember he did. Well, I don't think that's something I would want. And I think that's something most people probably wouldn't be that interested in doing. And that's like, you're going to pay a machine like that. That's expensive. That's expensive to make a machine like that in the first place. And then distributing them, bringing them to shows or wherever you're going to set them up. I don't know where they intend to set these things up. And then how often is anybody going to go to that? Most of the time, I think people are going to, just out of curiosity, put one together to see what it looks like. And then they'll see that price tag and they'll be like, nah, I'm not getting this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a terrible idea. Yeah,
and Betty said something like, few people will do it. They're banking on all of your friends and family making one for you. And then, okay, all of your family and friends, then you have like 10 of them. And it's like,
I need like Funko Pop. So I made your Funko Pop.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool? That's like getting socks and underwear for Christmas.
Some people need that.
Yeah, I don't want socks and underwear for Christmas. I don't. I always hated getting socks and underwear from people.
I don't know.
But yeah, anyway, like, I didn't do Christmas anyways. But I'm talking about in my adult life.
Yeah. I think that would go to shops like Hot Topic and Box Lunch and stuff like that. Not like every store like Walmart and Target and GameStop. I think those stores are pretty tired of
GameStop is almost ready for bankruptcy themselves.
Yeah.
They've about had it.
Yeah. But they can't be sending that everywhere. But then they got to do it for more than just the Funko shop. Because how many people are going to the Funko headquarters in Washington State? Or Hollywood or LA or somewhere.
Yeah.
you know, nobody's going. I mean, they can put it at the Disney parks.
It's kind of like, it makes me
Or
think
the
of,
Disney store.
I think people go there for the ambiance. It's kind of like, because they are interesting looking stores with huge pops and displays. And it's kind of like, we saw this just recently, the Wicked store at Disney World. And people are, and the store looks amazing. It really does. They went all out with the decor. And people, and they're showing it, people are walking around in there taking pictures and filming. Nobody's buying anything.
It looks more like a museum than a store.
Nobody's shopping there, but they want to go in there and look around because it looks really strange and really interesting.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you know, this is what you have. This is what you have.
Johnny says he thinks it's just going to the official stores. And again, that's only 2, right? That I know of.
I'm not sure.
The new fad are the little demon dolls called whatever. Labudu.
I've seen those. And they're a knockoff of something else. I can't remember what it is, but that look has been done. I know what it is.
What?
It's one of the characters from, what is it called? I can't think of it. I got it right on the tip of my tongue.
Well, Robert, you know he was doing all of that skin bleaching. So yeah, he was getting whiter and whiter.
Yeah.
Because he did a lot of skin bleaching.
Yeah. MJ was crazy.
Yeah, but he was so
sad.
So yeah, it was very sad, but he was so popular, but he just didn't like what he saw in the mirror. He just didn't like that. So he tried to fix it, but it's not changing the inside.
And the more you try to fix it, the more you screw it up.
Yeah, because it's the same for anybody that does all that plastic surgery. You look in the mirror, you don't like it, but the problem is the inside. So you got to fix the inside. Because no matter how much plastic surgery you see, you're still going to look at yourself and not like it.
Where the Wild Things Are.
Oh.
That's what it was. Where the Wild Things Are, those Labudus look like some of the Where the Wild Things Are characters.
Moon Doggy is here. Labudu munchkins with teeth. Dragon Ball Z definitely agrees, says Moon Doggy. I've driven through Gary, Indiana many times. Very sketchy area. MJ's birthplace. For some reason, it feels like I was there. Like I saw some famous person. I was in their hometown and went by their house, and it was like a little tiny house on the end of the street, and it was some rundown neighborhood, but they kept the house up and the yard looked real good, and the house was like kept up, and it looked like it was recently painted, and it had a fence around it, but everything else in the street in the whole neighborhood looked like a dump. What on earth is oh yeah, I don't know what it is.
It looks like one of the monsters from Where the Wild Things Are, only it's like a rabbit. It's just this weird little plush thing.
Oh, okay.
It's the latest fad.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
That's all it is. But whatever. I mean, things come and go. Things come and go. I mean, who would have thought My Pet Monster would be worth as much as it is now? Those things are insanely expensive.
Yeah.
And I remember in the 90s, you couldn't give them away. You could get $5 for a My Pet Monster in the 90s.
And now they're a couple of $100, aren't they?
Yeah, God forbid they're still in the packaging. I mean, golly. It's just how times have changed.
My Pet Rock.
Pet Rocks. Yeah, you can still find those in the box.
Chia Pet.
They came in a box. The Pet Rocks. Furbies. Some of the earlier Furbies are worth quite a bit now. Yeah, the earlier ones. But and we saw some recently. They were at the Conyers toy and comic show. I filmed them because I was like, yeah, you don't usually see this many Furbies, because one person had the Gizmo Furby, and one person had a table full of them. They had a bunch. I was like, golly, you don't normally see that.
Well, a lot of these people come from bad neighborhoods, and then they make it out, and then the town want to hang on the fact that this star is from here, and then they make a historical landmark of their house.
Like that reflects on everybody. It's like, Abraham Lincoln was born here, and it's like, yeah, are you all the caliber of Abraham Lincoln? I doubt it. So you're gonna cling to something that happened 200 years ago and act like it's your shining moment. That's not very great. But I get that though. People do that all the time. As if Dolly Parton was born here. Oh, you trained her yourself? I mean,
what is wrong with you?
Because you can't claim to stuff like that. It's like ancestry too. Oh, my great grandfather was so and so. All right, and what are you doing with your life? I mean, does it matter?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I do agree, because we've talked about that a lot, about people that get the ancestry and then they find out that they're Irish or they're whatever from Norwegian or whatever, and then it's like, so you was born and raised in Alabama.
Yeah. Huh.
So, it doesn't change the fact of the matter.
Yeah, my great grandfather was Prince so and so, and what are you doing?
In that royal family.
You are the prince of the fryer in Wendy's. So I guess that hasn't worked out too well for you.
David has Somalian heritage.
They think everybody's from Somalia. They're crazy. They've been circulating in that community that oddly enough, Abraham Lincoln had Somali heritage. I'm like, no, he doesn't.
You don't know. But
quiet.
I mean, it doesn't matter if
it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter anyways.
So
it doesn't matter anyways. I know what my heritage is, but it doesn't matter. It's like Polish and Italian. And
you're American now.
Yeah, I'm American now because I can't speak either language. So it makes
and
no
you ain't
difference.
Going over there.
it makes no difference. But still. Yeah, Master Payne says Louisville claims Tom Cruise, but he was only there for like a year in the 9th and 10th grade.
Oh my gosh. See,
exactly. So George Washington slept here. He's not here now. He's gone.
I'm in Heinz 57 and proud of it.
Oh, there you go. There you go, Pastor Rick. You're part of the ketchup franchise.
Yeah, just a whole lot of stuff just mixed into one. Cripple Master.
Robert is still talking about Cripple Master.
It was a good movie. We saw it. It was very good. 5
Fingers of Death is better.
Who? That's Bruce Lee.
5 Fingers of Death.
Yeah. Who's that? What is that?
It's one of those. We've seen it. I've got a bunch of them back there.
I can't believe Detroit installed a statue of RoboCop. Did they ever watch those movies? I don't think that's a great ambassador for it. They did that. I mean, he came because Detroit was awful. Detroit is still bad.
Because they fought about that for years. They've been trying to get that. Here we go. 5 Fingers of Death. That one's fun. So is this one. 5 Deadly Venoms. If you got five,
I saw that one. 5.
If you got 5 of anything in a vintage kung fu movie, it's on and popping.
Richard did a DNA test. It came back that he's 53% Eastern European Polish.
Okay. And this one is unbelievable. If you've never seen Hard Boiled, this movie is nuts. Absolutely nuts.
Yeah, Kung Fu. We usually watch them on Sunday. Tubi has 1 million Kung Fu movies. YouTube has a lot of good ones too, but again, the problem with YouTube, you got to watch so many ads.
That's why I love these.
And then some of the ones on YouTube, because they they plagiarized music, then you'll get this big blank where it's no sound because the music is in the background.
This is really good.
So
you know what I love though is when you have the vintage music, because we got a lot of them on disc, and guessing where the music came from, because I hear music from Star Wars, from Indiana Jones, from Close Encounters. They just stole music from all over the place. Yeah,
Moondog. If you go on Tubi and look up their kung fu, they have a lot of them, and they're good.
This book, this film series, this is a Japanese one. Is fantastic. The Lone Wolf and Cub saga, fantastic.
Master Betty, my DNA confirmed that I'm 99% Euro mutt.
Oh yeah.
Has Shaw Brothers.
I've never done that.
No, I don't know. The Protector DVD, I have that. The Protector was a good movie.
Protector was fun.
Yeah. Check out Tubi, and if you have YouTube Premium, YouTube has a lot of really good kung fu movies, but again, the ads just make it unbearable, and you just wouldn't want to see it. David, I can't quit Mezco. I'm sticking with them.
That's all right. If you like it, you like it. Yeah, that's right. Baby Cart in Hell. Yeah, that's one of the title of one of them, because he pushes the little boy. It's a Ronin samurai. He was the high executioner, and he has this little like 3-year-old in a baby carriage, but the baby carriage is booby trapped. So like arrows are flying out of it, and all kinds of crazy stuff's going on. So he can use the baby carriage as a weapon.
Yeah. Johnny's watching serials from the 30s.
I've got a ton of that stuff too. I've got the original. What's fun is the original Shazam, because he's a murdering bastard in those serials. He's the original Shazam is not like the one that you know from the DC comics. Believe me. Let me see here. I've got him here someplace. I think I got him.
The Vanishing Legion series from 1931 is what Johnny is watching.
See, Adventures of Captain Marvel, the movie serial. And he's like, he jumps into like a machine gun nest, and he picks up the gun and he just strafes people. And he takes a guy. He's got a guy up on a roof of a building, and he can't answer the questions. And he was like, well, then I don't need you. And he picks him up and throws him off the building. He's crazy.
Tubi has a lot of movie serials, and also Tubi has a collection of 1950s commercials. Okay. It's like the original commercials. We started watching it. It's like 2-3 hours long of nothing but commercials from like the 1950s. And they got it strung into a block, and it's actually pretty good. If you like that kind of thing. When I was in the service, I used to see 2 kung fu movies for $1 at the local theater.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's not bad. The Master Payne saying Lone Wolf and Cub TV movies. I don't know. I just know about the original ones, which, I've got the box set there. With my box set, though, I think only a couple of them are dubbed, and the rest is subtitles. I preferred if they were all dubbed, but
Yeah, in the 19th.
Indiana.
Yeah. My son is in a low budget movie on Tubi called Blemish.
Really?
Okay. That's cool. Hopefully get his start and break out.
Box and still doing it. The thing throws me off every time. Yeah, I've got those. The original you're talking about the original Batman serials? Where he's
they're on Tubi.
He's got some pretty derogatory things to say about Japanese people in it.
Well, back then they did that because it was during that time.
During the war.
Yeah. So they did a lot of that.
It was during the war. But speaking of war, with that, we're going to go ahead and start signing off, because we got to get back to some other things. We've been on for almost 2.5 hours, actually. I wanted to say special thanks, of course, to Pastor Rick, to T. Stewart, to Johnny, and to Rich for making donations to the channel to help out our feline friends.
Yes.
Always appreciated. All the help we can get taking care of the kitties. Thank you for joining us here today. Remember, tomorrow I will be putting up the haul video from the Conyers show. And then Tuesday is the unboxing. Tuesday's the unboxing. And I will try to do a fourth. Again, it's a time permitting because it takes a long time. I'll try to do a fourth Lost Christmas specials video collaboration. So thank you, everybody. Hope you had a good time. And we'll try to do this again sometime soon.